and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and today I'm going to be working with this hot foiled image called Magnolia Glimmer. It's from Yana's Blooms collection, which is I think a relatively recent release. And if you happen to catch my crafty haul video of my Pear Tree Treasures DT box, you will have seen that I got this along with a lot of other goodies, but I just can't pass up doing a bit of hot foiling. So as you can see here, I've already hot foiled in gold on top of my black cardstock here. And I wanted to have this video focus less on the foiling and a little bit more on this coloring or painting. And mostly that's just to show that I always forget to use my mica powders as a paint. And it's really easy to use just your plain mica powder as a paint by mixing it with the solution I have off to the side. There is just some gum arabic that's been dissolved in warm distilled water. So I mix this up and just keep it in a small little dropper bottle so that I can use it. And that's why I choose to use distilled water, because it's cleaner, it doesn't have any bacteria and whatnot in it, so you can store it for a longer time before it sort of builds up maybe sort of that funky smell, which isn't terrible or anything. It's just if you prefer not to have to deal with that smell, then I would definitely recommend using distilled water when you mix up your solution, or just mix in smaller batches so that you use it up more quickly. And the reason why we need the gum arabic and water solution is because mica powder itself doesn't have a binding agent. Now, if you used other mica powders that are specifically formulated for paper crafting, they may already have a binding solution or binding agent built into them. So, for example, I think Perfect Pearls is a good example where that is mica, but it also has a binding agent which is activated with water. So, in cases like that, then you wouldn't need the gum arabic and water solution. You would just need water. But if you're like me and you have mica powder for maybe a variety of different crafts, maybe you make soap, maybe you make your own cosmetics like lip balms, or I don't know if they're used in candle making, but just plain mica powders can be really useful for all sorts of crafts. So if you happen to have it, here's another way of using it by combining it with your gum arabic water solution, so that once that water evaporates, the gum arabic will still bind the mica to your cardstock and keep it sort of adhered so it doesn't just wipe off of your project. And as you can see, I'm painting right over the gold foil, and the foil is doing a fantastic job of resisting the mica paint that I've created. And now that I have a full layer already painted down, I'm just going to go over partially some of these flower areas where I feel like the light might be hitting it more, so that I create some highlights and some shadows. So my first layer is going to be darker, and as I paint on the second layer, you'll see that I get a much more bright, vibrant color, and that's going to create my highlights to this flower. So it's just really, it's so much fun, and you can see how vibrant the mica is off of black cardstock. It's very, very striking, and you get that nice shimmer finish as well. So I just love how the look of this, and of course, if you were to do this on white cardstock, it may look a little bit different and may give you a nice but different look to it as well, because there, especially that first layer, it is a little bit translucent, and that's why I'm able to kind of create these different highlight areas, shadow areas, because that first layer, it's still showing a little bit of the black cardstock through it. But as I layer on more paint, it's going to become a lot more opaque and brighter, where you can really see the color of the mica come through. And it really this is a rather large image in the sense of how much real estate it can take on a card front. But I don't really need all that much mica to paint this entire image. So it's not a lot of product, and mica, it lasts, for me anyways, a good long time. And I just buy it off of Amazon. There's a lot of different sort of sets that you can get with different color combinations. And so definitely, if you've never tried it before, maybe give it a try, because especially if you do like to do some of the other crafts that I mentioned, like making your own lip balm and things like that, because you can definitely use mica in cosmetic products and stuff like that to add color to those products as well. So I actually, anytime I bring out my glimmer, I like to do a lot of hot foiling at the same time, because while you have your machine on, you may as well, right? So I actually glimmered 3 times this magnolia flower, and I just painted it up with my different mica powders. And so I'll actually create 3 cards and in this video. But in addition to the floral spray, this magnolia flower, I also glimmered a lot of sentiments as well, so that I have some foiled sentiments anytime I need them. So I'll be using those on these 3 cards too. And I'll leave links to everything in the description box below. If I can find it at multiple retailers, I'll try to link to multiple retailers so you can shop your favorite stores. And on this second card here, I've actually embossed this panel, and I'm leaving a little bit of the card base, the white of the card base, as a border to really, I'm using so much black that I wanted to brighten it up a little bit. And so that first card I had, my flower panel was cut to the full A2 size, and on this one I just wanted to play with some more texture, which is why I embossed the black panel, and I wanted to keep a little bit of that white border to brighten the card up a little bit. And so I'm being very generous with my low profile foam here, just to use up all these like scrappy little pieces that I keep and have on hand, and then B, try to get it I know I'm not going to get 100% coverage, but I'm trying to get it as close to the edge as I can so that I don't have any parts sag. And on this third and final card, I used the exact same embossing folder, but embossed a white panel that is the full size of my A2 card, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I am going to adhere my magnolia flower to this one. And it's just interesting how changing up the background of your panel, but using essentially the same flower and the same technique of coloring does change the feel, and I feel like it changes the energy of the card as well. So this one being the brightest card, I decided to put a birthday sentiment on this one, whereas the other ones I feel like could be for maybe more somber occasions. And so that's why the very first one, which didn't have the white border at all, is, I think the sentiment I chose was "You're in my thoughts." which I thought might be a good sympathy card, which is always nice to have on hand because you definitely do not want to be making a sympathy card in the moment that you need one. So I kind of like having one already made, or a couple. And these sentiments are really, really awesome. Both the sentiment hot foil plates and the Magnolia Glimmer plate does have coordinating die to cut it out. So that makes it really, really easy to transform your colored, hot foiled image into a topper element like I'm showing on these first two cards, and have that be a piece that you can. Another thing you could do is maybe trim this down and use it for to create your own arrangements as well. But here it is just foiled onto a background completely flat as well. So 3, somewhat different looks using the exact same flower glimmer plate. I hope that you liked this card, and if you did, please consider subscribing. I'll leave links to all the products below, and definitely pop on over to Pear Tree Treasures to check it out. Even though the shop is located in Canada, Monica does ship to the US. So until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye!